Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Tat Sat. According to Vedanta, the reality that we experience is Maya or illusion. I would like to understand the role of the spiritual master within that illusion. Yes, it is right. According to Vedanta, or the Upanishadic literature, the literature of the books that are the basis of the Vedanta philosophy, that I don't consider a philosophy at all. Vedanta, in reality, actually is a vision. So according to the Vedantic vision, Upanishadic vision, according to the sages of all times, the Vedic sages, the rishis, the world is an illusion, or as they call it, Maya. An illusion in the sense that is temporal. What is real and what is not real? What is apparent? What we can call reality. And please, this is not a lecture. This is not it's not that I know something, I teach you, and you don't know, you learn from me. That is not our relation. I want like to look together into these things. Okay? Because if we look together, that keeps you open. With me, alive. I don't want, please, to take the position of the student that's it there, I don't know, and now I will learn or study. I want us to go together, look into it together, look together. I don't say to think about it, but to look into it. That is very different. People think about and think about and think about, and to think is only to arrange in new ways the old concepts. I want us to go and look into it. So what we can call real. Many people say, I don't believe in God because that is not real. I believe in what I see. This is what is real for me. But what is real We say that according to the Vedantic view, the Vedantic vision, the Upanishads, that they are the legacy of the rishis or the seers. Why rishis or seers, Vedic seers? Because they saw what they saw, the reality as it is. What is as it is. And they told us that what we perceive through the mind and senses is an illusion. But before we accept it or not, we say, yeah, they are right or they are wrong. That is the inclination always of the mind, to believe in something and to say that is wrong. Cannot be. Already before we go into it, before we look into it, we decide we are against or for. We agree or we disagree. But let this time maybe don't agree and don't disagree. But let's look into it. This world is an illusion, the Vedantas say, but what is a reality? What is real and what is an illusion? What is illusory? We can say that an illusion is, for example, a dream. And all the day in our awakened state, we look into things. That is a reality. And when we sleep, we have an experience of something that is illusory. You can dream whatever, that you are a captain of a ship, you are Superman, you are Queen Elizabeth. You can dream so many things, but that is an illusion, that is not real. Why? Well, for the simple reason that it's temporal. It's temporal, means when I want to sleep, I am something. During the dream, I am something else. And then when I wake up, I am something totally different. Back to what I was before. There is a consistency. The one who to sleep is the same who awake, let's say. And during the dream, I am something else. Means appear and disappear. It's temporal. If you in the middle of the night awake, and you look at a corner and you see a monster, I don't know, or maybe you see there somebody, your neighbor in your room, I don't know. You look a moment and you don't see him. That is not there anymore. You go to the doctor and you say, in the middle of the night, something appears in my room. And when I look, the next moment disappear. Okay, the doctor for sure will say that is an illusion. Maybe you're nervous, maybe, I don't know, we give some treatment, but for sure it's an illusion. It cannot be that you see a gorilla, next moment you look, no gorilla. It's an illusion. Because it's temporal. If the gorilla was there all the time, then you need to call the police or to escape. But if appear for a moment, that so we can see that whatever is temporal, come and go, appear and disappear. In this moment is not, in this moment is, and in this moment disappear. That is illusory, it's not real. What is real is something that was, is, and will be always real. When a friendship comes to you, a friend, and is very good friend in this moment, next moment something happens and this finish, you say it's not real friendship. No? Love, the same happens. You don't say when relations end, same thing. When we see a relation that we say of love or something, and the relation in some way finished, we say, maybe it was not really real, it was not a real relation, etc. So we can see that we identify illusion or illusory with temporality. When something is real, it's always real. A real friendship was, is, and will be always. It's a friend, it's a real friendship. So we see around, we look in this world, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever we see, whatever we look, what we see is temporality. Everything pass, come and go. Everything change. Mutability. No? In English is mutation. Everything mutate. No? If we look at ourselves even, it's not that if we look only New York and we see New York change, and we look pictures now, we look films like 20 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, and we look today, New York is totally different and will be different in another 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, etc. We look at all the world, how the world changed, especially after the internet. It's a different world. We look at ourselves, how we change in the physical level, mental level, emotional level, etc. So, when we look around and we see this change, we can think and compare very much with the dream. Because change. And then there arises the question. The rishis of the Vedanta say that this world is temporal, is illusory, is an illusion. With that, they don't talk so much about this world, but that sentence, that teachings establish something much more important, that is, there is something that is real. There is a reality, something that is permanent, that never changes. If this world is illusory, there is a reality. And that reality cannot be defined, touched, but cannot be seen, can only be experienced. That reality. And the question is about the role of the guru in this illusion that is your life. What is the role? What is the position of the guru in all this reality? When you sleep, everyone needs to wake up for certain duties during the morning. Children need to go to school, young people to the university, other people to work, etc. And your life is like a dream. Your life is like a dream. We are like sleepwalking. We think that, we all live in the same world. We think or we assume that all of us share a common reality. But that is a big mistake. Because every one of us lives in his own private reality, with his own fears, complex, goals, ambitions, and hopes, and attachments. Every one of us lives in his own world, in his own reality, in his own mind. And that is one of the reasons why there is so lack of communication in the world, because different worlds cannot connect, cannot communicate. More than that, different realities cannot meet one with the other. In your mental world, You go and create images of people. If I ask you now, close your eyes and think about your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, you close your eyes, you think, but that what you see is not the person. It's not your father, your mother, your husband, or your wife. It's not your neighbor. That is not the person. What you imagine, your vision is moments, words, colors, situations, and that is what I call my mother. Can you see that? Look at it. You see your mother, but you don't see your mother. Means what you see, what you experience is an image that you create from all your mental stuff, your thoughts, your ideas, concepts, conclusions, perceptions. My father is that hand take me to the school, is that support that I had in a certain moment in my life. Another has other kind of experiences, I don't know. But that image is an image, is my father. And I have other images of my mother, friends, etc., etc. For you, Indra is an image. Yeah, and Lila is an image. Swami Ananda is an image. And you contact with that image. You contact that with that, not with the person, but with the image. People become married, one with the other. People become friends. And what happens when you don't behave according to the image I create about you? I become disappointed. Totally disappointed. Because you should behave as I expect from you to behave. I have an image of you. I fall in love or attached to that image, and nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. And you have nothing to do with me. You have with the image you have created about me. And you are in love with that image. You are attached to that image. You don't want to give up that image. And you feel disappointed if you don't respond, you don't answer to that image. Or what I do, I ignore it. Means it's not related. I stay with my image. There are many situations that we see, but it's not like I don't see it. I don't care. I prefer my image. I am so happy with my image about you. But there is no meeting. No meeting. There is no communication, no contact. You continue to live isolated in your world, in your own private reality, with a world of images. And then we ask, okay, I can make an image of the Guru. Of course. Every disciple has an image of the Guru. For every disciple, when we say tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadikshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha, we say, meet a spiritual master, meet a Guru. What is that meeting? Approach a spiritual master. And people go to India, meet a Guru. They look for a Guru. According to certain image they had created, what is a Guru? They meet some person. Oh, I meet a Guru. And nothing happens. Nothing happens. Or something happens, yes, you feel devotion, cry, according to what is there. But what do you mean by approach a Guru? Approach a master. It's mean that is possible only at the moment you are able to drop images. And you can meet the other. Means only the moment you awake of your dream. And that is what to be awake of your dreams. It's not that this reality disappear. What disappear are your images of people, things, places, etc. All this world. Because it's not that the world is an illusion. What is an illusion is the world you carry in your mind. Your illusory world. That and is there where you live. So the place of the Guru in your illusion is part of your illusion. You have an image of the Guru. He is part of your dream. But whenever you dream, and everyone who dreams needs to wake up in some moment. And in order to wake up, you need an alarm clock. Or alarm clock, or somebody who voluntarily agree to awake you in the morning. Hey, Ramdas, it's time to go to PG, to the warehouse. Yeah. Should be somebody who, okay, don't care to awake you, to go to your room and to shout, hey, oh, there are people who is more difficult. There are people, like Gopal is a real project. You know, there are sometimes elements inside a dream that awake you from the dream. Have you experienced? You dream, you are in a beautiful forest, and you are with angels, I don't know, beautiful, tasteful bananas and apples, and in a moment appears a lion in the middle of the dream. And the lion is part of the dream, but the lion is different from the bananas and from the trees. The lion is scared. You're afraid, and you begin to run. And when the lion catches you in the with the teeth penetrate in your, then you begin to see the blood in you awake. And the lion was part of the dream, but was the element who awake you. The Guru is part of your illusion, is another image, but he awake you, take you out, liberate you from the dream in your mind. And you take, when you buy this alarm clock, or you ask from somebody to awake you, you take a position that you understand that is a disturbance. You buy, the alarm clock is a disturbance. And when you ask, please, this is good alarm clock, what you say? This is enough disturbance, means not to allow me to sleep, because I need some, I really sleep very deep. Yeah. I sleep so deep that my bed has veins in the, so heavy is my sleep. I need an alarm clock. I need a strong disturbance. A very, very disturbance. Yeah. And if somebody, so I need you, please awake me in the morning, but I have a very heavy sleep, I need you really disturb me. The Guru is a disturbance, necessary disturbance for my sleep. And what is surrender? Surrender is, my level of surrender will be defined by my readiness to be disturbed into my dream. If I can say, see, Gopal, please awake me in the morning, but not too much. Still I am not there. Yeah. Disturbed, but I need my space to sleep and my space to awake a little, one eye, but still you will say, wait a moment, what kind of awake is that? Sleep. And that is what many gurus say, go and sleep. Why? No, don't give up on me. Come to me in the morning and tell me, Gopal, but, okay, wake up, no, not so much. I am not ready to so much. I'm ready a little. I will open one eye, thank you, and I will continue to sleep, and leave me my dreams. But there are other disciples that say, please, I want to wake up. I have a duty. I have something important to do. Say, but I will wake up like in the army. I will awake you like in the army. Means get up, kick you. Yes, that is what I need. Are you sure? Because it can be very disturbing. That is what I want. Nothing else. I have something to do. What can I do? I have duty. But that can be a disturbance for you. This is what I need. This is a disturbance. I need something that, that I cannot continue to sleep. And that is the role of the Guru. That is the role of the Guru. To be a disturbance in your life. And that is your duty as a disciple. To accept that disturbance. If you are not enough surrendering, you don't have enough love, devotion, you think, he come to my room to disturb me. This guy don't want me to sleep. You dream with your apples and say, this guy come to steal my apples. You want me to separate from Marilyn Monroe. You want me, He come to awake me because he want to take Marilyn Monroe to himself. He want to steal my apples. Yeah, he want to take my kingdom, whatever. You don't understand what happens. You think it's against you. You need the trust. You need the surrender like a patient with his doctor. You surrender to the doctor. What you can do? If you don't surrender and you need to pass a surgery, if you're not surrendered, you think this guy want to cut me. How can I accept it? You need to trust. And gurus do a lot of things, many kind of things in order to arise in you trust. Because an enlightened being that live according to his own nature can be so different from the world, so different from the tradition, and sometimes similar. But the Bhagavad Gita reminds to the Guru, he say, because a big man means the mass of people go after the actions of important Mahatmas, big men, because when an enlightened being don't act as to create trust in the society, disasters can happen. Society will not trust in him and can crucify him, can kill him, we know many examples in the history. So the Guru act in many different ways to create trust in the disciple. And if there is not love, devotion, and surrender in the disciple, if there is not this readiness to be awake, disasters can happen in this relation Guru-disciple, can end in enmity, in negative feelings. That is the reason we have this prayer, Shanti mantra, Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Saha Viryam. What we mean is, please God, that will not be fighting, hate between Guru and disciple. And many people that are very beginners say, how is it possible that can be bad feelings, negative feelings between Guru and disciple? Only in a relation between Guru and disciple is it possible that will end in such hate. Such enemies can be from the disciple to the Guru. Always. You will never hear the Gurus are against disciples, ex-disciples or something like that. You will never see anywhere that, the Guru say, always disciples can be against the Guru. Because when you want somebody to awake you, there is the possibility that the guy who is sleep awake and become angry with the one and feel that you disturb me, you disturb my dream. In the morning, not everybody is ready to be awake. You think very different sometimes, very different. How you think in the night and how you think 6 in the morning. You close the... You don't want in the night, you're sure, I want to wake up. But in the morning, in the middle of the dream, the only thing you want is to close that alarm clock and continue to sleep. How can you change so much? And people say, how it changed the person? The role of the spiritual master in the illusion of the disciple is to be a necessary disturbance for that illusion. The enlightened being is part of the dream, but is a lion. Enough scary, enough disturbance to awake you from your dream and to attain moksha or liberation from your illusion. Okay? Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Tat Sat.